Sawyer. My name is Kirsten. I'm going to be an occupational therapist today. I understand you had a stroke recently, so we're going to do some tests to see if it affected your vision at all.
Okay.
And I first want to start by asking you if you had any trouble coming into the clinic today, like bumping into anything.
I did. I was running into like some chairs in the office.
Is that a daily thing that you notice every day, bumping into things while walking? And then what about when you move your head while walking? Do you see any blurriness, or do you get dizzy at all?
Yeah, I usually get dizzy if I turn my head too quickly.
Okay. All right. We'll have to refer you to ophthalmologist for that, but that won't be any trouble. So then we're going to test your clearness of vision. You can just read. Can you see what my badge says right here?
Not really. I can't read that.
How about further up?
Kirsten Lau.
Yeah, very good. So now I'm going to also, do you see that poster in the corner there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have you stand over here. Right about here. And I'm going to point to one of those words, or two words up here, and just tell me what it says.
Okay. It's too blurry. I can't make out that word.
Okay, how about this one right here?
I still can't. I'm sorry.
No problem. You go ahead and sit back down. Okay. And one thing with that too is you can, like on your phone, make your font size bigger, so it'll be helpful for texting. I don't know if you've noticed issues with that.
Yeah.
Or if you're on the computer, again, make the text size bigger. That will be helpful too.
Mm-hmm.
Just to keep that in mind. All right, so now I'm going to test your reaction to light with your pupils. I'm going to go ahead and dim the light. And I'm going to get my flashlight on here. And I'm going to just go like this on your nose. And look at my nose, and then I'm going to just flashlight in your eye. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to do the other side. Alright, good. I do see a little bit of a deficit with the pupils with the light reflex. But I recommend keeping maybe a a nightlight in the hallway, so if you use the bathroom in the middle of the night, you can avoid like any falls or anything, and just that adjustment from the lights being dark. Then instead of turning on the light, it'll be a little bit better adjustment for you. Alright, so then we're going to look at, let's see. Alright, so do you have any double vision that you notice?
Yeah. Sometimes I notice double vision.
So let's see, I have this tape measure here. Do you see one or two?
I see two.
See two?
Mm-hmm.
How far apart are they?
They're pretty close.
Pretty
Like,
far?
yeah.
Okay. Alright. One thing with that is it helps to really concentrate on the item. So if I take this back, and if you stare at it for a good bit,
Mm-hmm.
a couple seconds, does it get back to just seeing one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work, but I can do that.
And how about if you cover one eye and tell me if you still see two?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about for the other eye?
Yeah, I still see two.
Yeah. All right. Well, what I recommend is when you're doing, for example, doing laundry, and just take one article of clothing out first and just kind of focus on it, and then fold it. So just kind of give yourself some pause in between each, picking up the article of clothing and then folding it, so you can focus on it and not see two. So that'll make folding laundry very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing that you can do. All right, and then we're going to test your field of vision. And so I'm going to have you cover one eye, and then just tell me when you see my finger come up, okay?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
All right, and we'll do the other eye.
No.
Okay.
No. No. No.
All right, very good. So again, there's a little bit difficulty I've noticed with that. What you can do is, so I see that your hair looks very nice today, and so you can work on is using a mirror and curl your hair or straighten your hair, and just kind of focus on, both sides of it, and make sure you get both your right and left sides. So that might be able to help you out with that. So then what we're going to do is, I'm going to take two objects. Okay, and then I'm going to tell you to look at the marker, this yellow marker, or the pencil. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Marker, pencil, marker, pencil, marker, pencil. Alright. So I have a little bit of trouble with that. What that can help with is, or we can do to help with that, is when you're shopping, do you use a shopping list when you go grocery shopping?
Yeah.
So having your list and then having to reach up and get the item, you can start actually writing out your list and you can look at your item, take a moment and then focus on the item and then put it in your cart. So kind of give yourself some time in between each movement might be helpful. And then I'm going to do this again. Is I'm going to bring this towards your nose and just tell me when you start seeing double of it, okay?
No. I see.
I'm going to do it one more time.
Okay. No.
Alright. Alright. So, again, a little bit of trouble with that because it should be closer to about 2 inches. So when you're eating food, because you're bringing the food to your mouth, so you might want to, again, kind of just like slow movements and just focus on the spoon. Make sure that you see it clearly and then like, bring it to your mouth, and that can kind of help you practice with the convergence or the double vision coming towards your face. Here's going to also look at your range of motion of your eyes, and if you can just follow, I'm going to do an arc, so half a circle, and just follow this marker here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and do it one more time, practice. Alright. Alright, so what you can do, I see a little bit of difficulty following the highlighter. So that just has to do with moving your eyes left and right, up and down a little bit. And I remember we just mentioning how you had a dog, and what you can do is play fetch with them, and that'll kind of get you moving all around, having to keep your eye on the dog, so your eyes will be shifting from left and right. So that'll be a good thing. I'm sure your dog will enjoy it too. Then we're going to look at accommodation. So I am going to take these. Alright. So you're going to go from looking at this yellow marker and then to the pencil back here. I'm going to do it 5 times, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so marker, pencil, marker, pencil, marker, pencil, marker, pencil, marker, pencil. Is it kind of harder to see the marker over the pencil or vice versa?
Yeah, it was hard to switch between them because my eyes were straining to focus on the distant one.
Does it ever give you a headache sometimes? Do you notice?
Yeah, I get headaches a lot.
One thing with that is, I understand that you're also in school still,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure you have to write lots of notes and have your computer open and have your like actual written notes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have your computer screen up and then have your notebook in front of you, and again, if you make the font size bigger on your computer screen will be helpful too, just from the previous test that we've done. And just practice writing notes down, even if it's not like for class, just to prepare for it. So if you do go to class and have to do that, that'll help just with the focusing on what's in front of you and then moving your eyesight up to the screen and kind of transitioning between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Should be helpful. Alright, and so we're going to do another test. Okay, and I just want you to follow the highlighter, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to do it again. And just follow the highlighter again. Okay. So that is us testing your tracking of the marker. And what you can do is, does your husband drive or do you drive?
We both
Drive? Okay. So whenever you're in the passenger seat, start paying like special attention to like signs going by and try and just focus on that sign as the car is moving forward. So it kind of helps you with tracking on that one thing. That'll help give you some practice with that. Okay. And then last but not least, I'm going to have you just copy what you see here. I have some crosses on this paper. So I'm going to give you a blank sheet of paper. And I just want you to copy down what you see on this piece of paper. And another one if you need. Alright, very good. Alright, so I see the alignment of it is a little bit off of the X's that you made, but that's perfectly fine. We're gonna work towards getting better with that. The way you can do is help with the alignment is, you're wearing a button shirt right now actually, and I was gonna recommend you practicing lining up the button with the buttonholes, whether it's on your shirt or even if it's off your shirt, just to practice aligning the opening with the correct button, and make sure that it does line up, and that'll really help you with that. And I think that's it for today, and I appreciate you coming in,
Yeah, thank
and
you.
I'll see you next time.